Do you have to work like a slave to live like a millionaire? How would you work if retirement isn't an option? How would you like to design your ideal lifestyle around your ideal financial goals? These are some questions Timothy Ferriss addresses in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek. No, you don't have to quit your job. No, you don't have to be single and in your 20s. Any age is fine. You don't even have to be born rich or have attended an Ivy League school. The title of this book also took me by surprise. Aren't we supposed to work harder and longer to achieve our career and finance goals? A 4-hour workweek. This is something your boss probably does not want to hear. Anyway, this is for you. The book starts off explaining the difference between deferrers, symbolized by a capital D, and the new rich. Don't focus too much on the word. Let's see what the idea is. The deferrers work and save all their lives until life passes them by. The new rich are the men and women with options in life. They have distinct priorities and live by certain life philosophies. Let's take a closer look. The deferrers work for themselves, while the new rich have others work for them. Deferrers work when they want, while the new rich do the minimum amount of work for the maximum benefits. The deferrers work to retire early, while the new rich have distributed recovery periods or mini-retirements throughout their life. Deferrers want to be the boss, and not the employee, while the new rich want to be the owner, and not the boss. Deferrers work for work's sake, while their passions, dreams, and hobbies get buried under a heap of many years. The new rich find the minimum effective work for their career and enjoy their hobbies and passions. Sounds good? Here are a few simple tips to make that happen. Interest and rest are cyclical and should be treated as such. It is like sleeping every night and waking up every morning. Coincidence? Or is that how the body works best? The thing is, retirement is the worst-case scenario. If you have to do something for a long time and then stop doing it for the rest of your life, then do you like it? I can't imagine you think of eating that way. And even if you enjoyed your work years, then you will be hit with boredom a week into retirement. Another thing is less is not lazy if it is smart and efficient. With advancement in technology and the spread of knowledge, we have many options to optimize our workflow and achieve the same results, if not better. This optimization actually frees up more time and energy for higher or more important tasks, if not needed rest. In the end, it is the results that matter. This is a good one. The timing is never right. Timothy writes, the stars will never align, and the traffic lights of life will never all be green at the same time. The universe doesn't conspire against you, but it doesn't go out of its way to line up all the pins either. Conditions are never perfect. Someday is a disease that will take your dreams to the grave with you. Pro and con lists are just as bad. If it's important to you and you want to do it eventually, just do it and correct the course along the way. I say just pull the trigger and find out what you hit later. If you are enjoying this video, like it and subscribe to this channel for more like it. Don't waste time, just pull that trigger on that subscribe button. To work and enjoy the 4-hour week, seek forgiveness and not permission. Do not give people the chance to say no to you and stop you. Be a troublemaker and say sorry after you really screw up. It is your life after all. You should also focus on your strengths and not try to fix your weaknesses. This one is a bit arguable, so you should probably read it for yourself in the book. Another tip is, to the new rich, money alone is not the solution. Only having money is not the solution because it wasn't the problem to begin with. Money is not the end in itself, but the purchasing and influencing power to gain other things, even reputation. Focusing on only money, or the money wheel as he calls it, is a distraction from the intense self-examination and decision-making necessary to enjoy life. Ultimately, instead of hedonism, seek a meaningful life for yourself. Timothy also points out yet another difference, this time between relative income and absolute income. The new rich measure success in relative income. What is relative income, you ask? Consider this example. Jane Doe makes $100,000 a year at $25 per hour because she works 80 hours a week. John Doe makes $50,000 a year at $100 per hour because he works 10 hours per week. Regarding relative income, John is 4 times richer than Jane, assuming his income meets his minimum financial requirements. Time is money, so punch it in the calculator as well. Timothy also recommends eustress as an attitude towards work. EU is a Greek prefix for healthy, such as in euphoria. This is the kind of positive stress you experience from role models, physical training, working out, and constructive feedback. Eustress builds you up and strengthens you. On the other hand, distress is destructive with unproductive criticism, rumination on your problems, abusive bosses, and low confidence from crippling self-doubt. Here is the 4-step path to become the new rich. The acronym to remember is DEAL. D is for define your dreams and fears. Don't let fear hold you back from your ambitions. Life has so many opportunities to offer to just watch them pass by. E is for eliminate the things that take too much time without adding much value. Parkinson's law is the idea that work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. There is also Pareto's law, where 80% of the outputs result from 20% of the inputs. Focus and optimize for those 20% of actions. A is automate. You want to use computers and other people to work for you. You can even hire a virtual assistant, which tends to be cheap if they are from other countries. Automation does not mean you have money to burn, but that your time is worth more than the cost of outsourcing. You should also find a muse, which is like a passive income business that does not take too much of your time. L is for liberate. Now that you are more productive with define, eliminate, and automate, you can liberate yourself from your job or actively working in your business. Liberation also means continuing your job because you want to, not because you have to. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you are inspired to read the full book. Leave a comment about your next steps to be the new rich.